this is Julissa from Independence Title. Thank you for joining us again on another episode of Title Tuesday. Today I wanted to talk to you about your title commitment and understanding your title commitment. So once your property goes under contract, your realtor will send us a copy of that contract. We will then open title, and our title plant will do a complete search on the property. They will look through all the public records to see what they find that currently affects the property. Once they have all of these records together, they will create what is called the title commitment. We will send everybody involved in the transaction, including the buyer's agents, the listing agents, the buyer, and the seller, a copy of this commitment so that you can review it and let us know if you have any questions. It is very important that you review this title commitment because it gives you a list of what affects the property. So let's talk about Schedule A. On Schedule A, we talk about who is the proposed insured, who is buying this property, who are we saying that we're going to issue an owner's policy to, and for what amount, how much is the property being sold for. Another section is the loan policy, who is going to be a lender in the property and what the loan amount is going to be. Another item that is very important is who is entitled of the property. You know, it is very important that we look at that. Do they match the contract? Is the person claiming to be the owner of the property the only owner of the property? And also in Schedule A, we have what is called the legal description. It's the legal description of the property that you're purchasing. Remember, we insure by legal description, not by property address or zip codes. Then we have what is called Schedule B. Basically on Schedule B, we list the items that we are excluding from coverage. Okay, and this includes easements on the properties, this includes CC&Rs, which are the covenants, conditions, and restrictions. And again, these are documents that have been recorded in the public records. So if you have any questions about what an easement is and how it affects your property, please come and ask us. We will be more than happy to forward you that document so that you can read it and understand exactly how it affects the property. And in the CC&Rs, they will tell you, how high you can build your house, what shade of colors you can paint your house. So again, it is very important that as a buyer, you understand exactly what these CC&Rs are before you make that decision to actually purchase the house. Then we have Schedule C. Now, Schedule C are all the items that we are going to clean up before we transfer the property to the new owner. As a seller, it is very important that you look at this Schedule C because there may be items there that you don't think that you're responsible for paying. Like, I've always had clients come up to me and say, wait, what is this mowing lien to the city of Dallas? They were not aware that they had a mowing lien, but they did. It showed up in the public records. It had their name, it had their address, so we have to pay it before we transfer the property. So there you have it. Those were the three most important items that show up on the title commitment that it is very important that the buyer and the seller review before making the decision of going through with the purchase of the property. Thank you again for joining me on another episode of Title Tuesday. I will see you next Tuesday.